Hello, it's Ironic Mods here again, and as you might have heard, there is a new update that has been announced for CSR2. Let's take a look at the new cars that are set to come to CSR2 very soon. To start us off on these interesting cars, we are first going to be looking at the Toyota Supra Aerotop. Now, if you know the Fast and Furious franchise, you probably know this car. Because there is no Supra or version of it in CSR2, we don't have much of a scope on how good and or how bad the Supra will be. The Supra being the 1994 Supra or the A80 Supra. One thing we do know is that it's going to be a Tier 5, but besides the fact that it was supposed to be released alongside the 1970 Charger RT as well, we don't know any in-game stats of it. Something we can do is get an idea of it using its real-life counterpart. The real-life counterpart having a 3-liter turbocharged 2JZ GTE i6 engine and uses a front-engine rear-wheel drive drivetrain, while also having a 6-speed manual transmission. Moving on, we have the Nissan Skyline Gtr, to be exact, the R34 Nismo S-Tune. Now, with the Skyline, we are heavily lacking in what it might be like. The closest we have is the exact same Skyline, but instead of the S-Tune, it has the Z-Tune, the stats of which are as followed. A rating of 505 stock and 637 maxed, a stock power of 500 878 maxed, a stock weight of 3527 and 3371 maxed, a stock grip of 8410 and 9154 maxed, and finally a stock gearbox of 380 and 126 maxed, all of which while being a Tier 4. Moving on to the next car on the list, we have the Veilside Nissan Fairlady Z. Besides knowing the Veilside cars from beforehand that have been in CSR2, that of which including the Honda Veilside S2000 and the Mazda Veilside RX-7, we don't know much of how this Fairlady will be. Besides those two cars showing you what it might be like, it seems like it will be just a normal Fairlady Z. Next up we have the Cadillac Cts-V Pedestal Edition. While not knowing anything about the Pedestal Edition of the Cadillac Cts-V, we do have the normal edition of the car to give us a look at how the stats of the new Cadillac should be. The stats of the normal one being a rating of 507 stock and 630 maxed, a stock power of 640 and 881 maxed, a stock weight of 4200 and 3749 maxed, a stock grip of 8010 and 9577 maxed, and finally a stock gearbox of 300 and 135 maxed, all of which while being a Tier 4. Note that per the Cadillac website, the Pedestal Edition is a more sporty version of the normal Cadillac Cts-V. Next up is the 2019 Shelby Super Snake. This car is the most recent in a lineup of Mustangs produced by Ford, and a brilliant one it is. While we can't be sure on what it might be capable of, we should expect a monster, a Mustang to beat all Mustangs per se. Next up is the 2019 Chevrolet COPO Camaro. Such as the Mustang, this Camaro is the newest Camaro there is out there. Similarly to the Mustang, it looks beastly and most likely will perform as such. Next up is the Alpine A110, something of which that looks like it's the love child of a multitude of cars. Seems promising, being able to hold itself up to even a McLaren in the real world. While maybe not a game changer, it should be fun. Next up we have the Dodge Challenger SRT Demon HPE 1200. While there is a Dodge Challenger SRT Demon in CSR2, it is not to the same spec as the one yet to come. Most likely being very similar to the Tier 5 already in the game, the new edition should be even better. And last but not least, we have the Chevrolet Corvette Grand Sport Convertible. This Corvette should be similar to the current Chevrolet Corvette Stingray and possibly even better, but the results will speak for themselves. What do you think of these cars? I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you liked the video and want to support the channel, leave a like, and if you liked the video, please feel free to check out our other videos, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss one of our videos. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to leave your thoughts down in the comment section. And with that said, Ironic Mods, out.